Hey managers, ever catch yourself asking, am I a micromanager? Micromanagement is often seen as a leadership flaw, yet many well-intentioned managers find themselves stuck in this pattern without even realizing it. You want to ensure quality, meet deadlines, and protect your team from failure. But sometimes, these intentions can subtly turn into behaviors that undermine trust, autonomy, and innovation. Here's a quick rundown of 10 subtle signs of micromanagement and how to shift your approach for better team dynamics and performance. 1. Needing constant updates. If you find yourself frequently asking for status updates and progress checks, it might be time to switch gears. Over-monitoring can reduce morale and engagement. Instead, implement structured reporting methods like weekly summaries or sprint reviews. This creates psychological safety and promotes autonomy. 1. Struggling to let go. Feeling uncomfortable delegating? That's a red flag. Shift your focus from controlling every step to measuring outcomes. Define success and let your team decide how to get there. Provide a clear brief and check in only at milestone points, not daily. 3. Decision bottlenecks. If your team waits for your input before making any decisions, you're becoming a bottleneck. Cultivate a culture where decisions are distributed and mistakes are seen as learning opportunities. Use a decision log where team members document decisions they made independently and review it together weekly. 4. Fear of initiative. If team members rarely suggest new ideas or challenge existing processes, it's time to encourage experimentation. Praise effort and innovation even when the results aren't perfect. Launch a monthly idea lab session where team members can pitch improvements. 5. Reworking others' tasks. Regularly redoing your team's work? Guide them instead. Offer clear expectations and focus feedback on learning, not correction. Schedule a prep call beforehand to align on key messages rather than rewriting a presentation. 1. Requiring approval for everything. Does nothing move forward without your sign-off? Define boundaries for independent action and invest in training and trust. Create a decision matrix to clarify which decisions require your input and which don't. 7. Obsessing over process. If you're overly focused on how work is done rather than what's achieved, set outcome-based goals and give your team room to approach tasks creatively. For example, define KPIs and let your marketing lead propose the strategy. 8. Taking credit. If you're recognized for team success but don't always share that credit, it's time to publicly recognize and celebrate team contributions. Leadership isn't about being the hero, it's about enabling heroes. Highlight individual contributions in your next executive update. 9. Dodging feedback. Avoiding or deflecting constructive criticism. Invite and model open feedback. Start one-on-ones with a simple question. Is there anything I could do differently to better support you? 10. Zero tolerance for mistakes. If errors are met with frustration or blame, it's time to normalize mistakes as part of the learning process. Focus on what was learned, not just what went wrong. Hold a monthly fail-forward retrospective to discuss setbacks constructively and share learnings. Final thoughts. Leadership is a practice, not perfection. Micromanagement often comes from a place of care, but without reflection, it turns into control. Shifting your approach from command to coaching takes time, vulnerability, and consistency. But the rewards of higher engagement, stronger performance, and a more resilient team are well worth it. Great leaders don't do it all. They build environments where others thrive. Thanks for watching, and remember, leadership is about empowering your team, not managing every detail.